Hey guys, it's Steven from Legit Tech Tutorials and the Green Engineers. Good morning. Here it is Thursday, 8/22/19. Um, I didn't want to do anything last night. I want to take kind of the night off, so we are going to be doing the Shredder uh, project again. So let's go ahead and open up the Shredder. So we're going to continue messing around with the stand. Now, what I'm thinking here. Wait a second. Am I messing with that layout, or is it a different layout? I think it's a stand layout. Yeah. So, now basically what I said, I think is a good idea to have it, put over this hole. But then basically you have to drill that hole exactly. But that's okay. I mean, basically you lay it out that way that, you're going to drill it exactly. You have a line that this goes on, scribe a line with some calipers that this goes on, or basically with a marker, weld down that side, weld down that side. Another thing, you have to be careful with welding, because when you weld, it does kind of mess with the dimensions of this guy, so it doesn't always fit perfectly the next time that you do it. So basically what we're going to do here, I think that's on the back side. So let's edit this joint. Let's actually put it. So this is going to be over, I believe, half an inch. Yeah. Over half an inch. So that's that. That's this. Is this the one I just did? No. Oh, Tiger, you're alright, you're done. Oh, that one's fine. And over half an inch. Okay, good. Up. And then over half an inch. Oops. Where is this one? That's this one right here, I believe. No. Yeah, that's this one, okay. Oops. Let's cancel that. I think it was this one. No, next one. That one. Okay. So now obviously there's, oh, so it's not over exactly half an inch. Interesting. Is that it? Almost. Okay, so let's do the actual math here. This is plus this is a quarter plus quarter plus a half plus about 0.750 divided by 2. So, and then this is from this edge. So basically, I think that's what this is. Yeah, so this is 0, which is this edge. So you want to go over a quarter to here, and then over a half, and then minus half of this. So plus 2.5 plus 5, that's point. Oops. 0.25 plus 0.5 equals 0.75, and then that's that edge to the center of the hole. It should be, let's see. That one's good, that's fine. Yeah, so that's this edge. So we go over 0.7, it's over to half. Okay, so now we're going to minus 0.754 divided by 2 is equal to is 0.373. 0.373. And there we go. Okay, now this one, not that one, it's this one. Here we go. That's this one, this one. I believe that's on this side, that's this bracket. So yeah, these are basically just going to be tack welds here because oh, still got this one left, I think. This one right here. Because you don't want to warp this material out. That's the last thing you want to do. Because then they don't slide in anymore. Alright, that looks great. Okay. So now the question is, okay, so these go to side, and these are 2-inch sleeves. So we could leave these as the 1-inch sleeves. That's not a problem. And then well, here you don't have to cap them because really you just push the bolt in there and the bolt goes in, right? It is going to be definitely difficult to do. Probably the thing that I would recommend for this thing is to put it up on the box, have it sit on the box that you're going to have fit in here. So I mean the box or the basket or the garbage can or whatever. So put the garbage can underneath there and put it up on this edge and stand it up, and then shove these legs in here, put the bolts in, and then you could flip it, or even basically the best thing to do is just flip it upside down, have it sit on top of this and have the legs sticking straight up, put the legs in there, put the bolts in. Well, basically you're going to need those bolts, so that's where this is going to help, is you put the bolts in and then you screw this down. So first you could have it sitting on its side here, one side on this back flat side, put the bolts in, tighten them down, then go to this side and do that as well. Okay, so then we still might, well, we can't put really a cap because then it's going to distort that edge, so we'll just put the bolts in there. So that's what we'll do there. And then these bolts are going to be in the same spot on this guy here. So basically the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to put the sleeves on. Now the question about these is that, do we put a cross brace? I would really like to put a cross brace to kind of keep these from bowing and make it a lot stronger. So even though we have thinner material, it'll be better. But obviously I'm going to have to make a jig, so when I weld this thing, it stays together. I mean, the only other thing that I could think of is we could buy tubing, and they already have T-joints for the tubing for conduit type stuff. So I mean, we could do that as well. It's not as square looking as the rest of this guy, so I mean there's that, but should still be okay. Did I put it on upside down? It's upside down. That's okay, I can just rejoin it up here. These are actually supposed to be up here, because you see the blades are actually going away from each other. I did not check that. So, let's see how to actually do this. Because doing these in between is gonna be difficult. As far as, maybe not that difficult. I mean, I just have to have a super square piece here, or basically I just need to assemble it and hit it with tack weld with a short piece of steel, with like a short jigged piece of steel. So what I'm going to show you, that only needs to come in 1 inch. So pretty much what I'm going to show you here is I'm going to call this sleeve joint. Sleeve joint. And basically you put this guy here. Actually, not this guy. Put this guy here, and then basically we're going to make our own T-joint. And then again, this is going to be another jig, so it's going to be another custom thing, probably not machined. So again, these are going to have marks on them according to which one's which. So probably what I'll have is I might paint these just to keep them from rusting, and then I'll have like a little layout paper from the printer or something, or maybe from a vinyl cutter with circles on it, and then I just spray with spray paint the circles, you know, some small circles to help. So like one goes to one, and then have them on the same side. And so when everything's said and done, I just get my thing and I just mark it. And or I could do permanent marker, but then if it comes off, then they're, you know, oh man, what happened to the permanent marker? I don't know how to assemble it, whatever. So then it gets a little difficult, but I want it to be super easy to assemble. So that goes there, and then there's going to be another one. But this is really what's going to add strength, and the square components keep things from turning. Maybe it really should be round, so we'll probably look into round as well. So I'm going to call this sleeve joint. Sleeve joint's fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, delete this, oh, it automatically deleted that other one. And here's our sleeve joint. Basically what we're going to do is take this guy, joint it, go up 1/2 inch, or a full inch, sorry, full inch. Okay, it's going the wrong way. I need to turn this way 180 degrees. One more 90. And there we go. So now that goes there. And so here we could have sheet metal on the inside. Oh, if you do the inside, you can't do the inside. Maybe it's just this tall, and then we have a bucket that's 12 inches tall. And then I could do what I did before, which on this other version, because when it's 2 feet off the ground, this thing becomes very, very, very rickety. So basically what we're going to do is, and then we're going to call this one the foot. It's going to be a piece of sheet metal. I need a piece of basically steel. I think the one over here, I really like this one. It's on the multi-shooter, and basically it has one of those sleeves welded to it. In this case, we'll have the joint. Oops. Oh, grabbed the wrong part. Here's the part. So here's the sleeve, and on this I did not mark stuff. So that's where things get a little difficult. But the painting on this is really nice. So this guy is probably 4 inches. Yeah. It is 4 inches by 4 inches. I think it's... Wow, I did... Whoa! Wait a second. How did I buy this then? They cut this? It's exactly 4 inches by 4 inches. How did I get this? I'm not exactly sure how I got this. How did I get this so good? I'm pretty sure I just did this on the bandsaw. Four and 7/1000ths. Ah, this is under. I see. But on those calipers for this project, so those were my carbon fiber calipers. They don't read in the thousandths, they only read in the 10,000ths. So, I mean, basically most of the stuff in this with these calipers is fine. But I'm just curious. Let's see that. Okay, so this we're going to call 4x4. We're going to finish, extrude up. I believe this was I think this is just 1/8 of an inch steel. Or, yeah, 1/8 of an inch steel. 0.125. And put this guy like this. Center rectangle. Center. And basically 0.35. Yeah, let's just do 0.35 by 0.35. So basically what I'm looking at is the distance from here to here, 0.35. And from here to here, 0.35. Okay. Oh. And these bad boys are not deburred. Probably 3/8. You'd always change this here, but this is going to add a lot of stability to this thing. It's going to have a nice big footprint on the floor, So that's basically what my foot looks like currently, and then pretty much what we're going to do is if this is the floor, we're going to mount it so that basically just how you saw it there. This guy goes here. That guy goes there. Bam. And there's the foot. Let's go ahead and save that. Go ahead, good. Okay. I'm gonna update. Because really, this is you could hold a lot of plastic in that bucket underneath there. And we're gonna look at the end what size of bucket that can actually be. I don't know what that is, but that's okay. And then this needs to be turned that away 90 degrees. Oh, but now this goes in full 2-inch. Yeah, because there's nothing. I believe this goes this way 90 degrees. Oops. Let's go another 180. So 270. There we go. So now this one also is going to go the full 2-inch up. So now, does it really need to be 2 inches up? Probably not. Really, realistically, we could lay this down on the floor so it doesn't have to be so sturdy. But now, basically, this guy could just sit on the floor. If it was electric, you don't even have to bolt it. I mean, it's going to vibrate like crazy, but yeah. So I still think that we would probably need to go through this to get rid of as much manufacturing issues as possible to make it as easy to manufacture as possible, basically. Go this way 90 degrees. Cool. And the final one. Obviously, we're going to make a test of this. I think that the welding is going to cause distortion. I've had that before. So sometimes it doesn't go all the way down. But in my multi-shooter design, it didn't need to go all the way down. Because it only had one leg, but in this case, it could go all the way down because it's got to line up with the rest of these things. Okay, now basically what we need is something from here to here is 6 1/4. And then you could put a 3D printed bucket in here with your scrap material or whatever. Or have somebody put a 3D printed bucket in there. Or you could just not put the cross braces in. Whatever you want to do. Let's see. Well, let's see what we're left with here after we put this thing all together here. And these are 1 inch long, so we're gonna put it in there 1 inch. And we're at 25 minutes. It looks like we're just gonna finish. -1. Byte. What? Oh, I forgot to change it. Save. Save. Stand assembly. Save. Okay. Good. Ooh, this one's shorter, I think, though. Yeah, it is shorter. Okay. So basically what we're going to do is we're not going to use that one. And we're going to go here. Cool. Okay, so what is this now then? This is 4.25 basically, minus a little bit, so 4.24, let's say. Copy, paste, 4.24. Oops. Is that what it's in? 4.24? Yeah, 4.24. Okay. And save it. Go to stand. 4.24. And there it is. Okay, so now coming right up on the time here. So let's do this. Let's hide the top assembly. And let's project all this stuff. Okay. And disregard these two plates. Mount 1, mount 2. And so basically we could have a 4 1/4 by 6 inch, pretty much, by 6 1/8. So let me see, will this fit? This is almost a 9-inch bucket. I mean, that's a lot of pellets. This would be full of pellets, so let's see. And then, but of course you want it to be inside that, so it come up and out. So maybe instead we offset in 1/4 inch. 5 and 1/4 of an inch. Okay, and then now that is okay, and then we're gonna do shredder assembly and look at the mount again. Now from here up to here, that's 11 inches. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to redefine sketch plane down to the floor. And let's just delete everything. And let's just do it over again. Mount, get rid of that other mount. Okay, and then we're just going to project. Offset inwards minus 0.25. Okay, so now basically it needs to be 11 inches, but it needs to come up and over these things so you can get it out. So .5, so 11 minus 1.5 basically. Oh, did I join or did new body? New body. Okay, and then let's say that was solid plastic. Let's say that was solid ABS plastic or PLA or whatever. Plastic. ABS plastic. Okay. Hide all the sketches. Alright, so now the last thing we're going to do is, what is the properties? 125 by 16. That's about 8 pounds. About 8 pounds of plastic. I don't know if it's big enough. We'll figure it out. I mean, but this is going to be super sturdy if we did this here. This whole assembly weighs roll it back one, and then take the whole assembly. Oops. I already have a calc here. 515 divided by 16 equals, it's about 32-pound assembly. But it's all cross braced here, so everything's going to be nice and sturdy. Cross brace it here, you put these sleeves on, you bolt it on upside down most likely. Slide these in first, slide this down, bolt it on. Cool. And then obviously I think these feet are overkill. Probably drop it to 2-inch. We'll see what type of material we have available and we'll make that modification. Alright, so this has been Steven from Legit Tech Tutorials and the Green Engineers. I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Our sample is coming very, very quickly, so soon that will be ready to go. Alright, thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe for more videos like it, and I'll see you guys next video. Take it easy. Peace.